What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark Robertson, and I am back. Yes, it has been a long time. And I know I said that while I was in Israel I was going to put up vlogs, but it was really hard to, and it just makes it easier for me to do a few review videos for you guys, and those will be coming out very soon. But we have a lot of NBA talk to talk about, and I was thinking during the trip, I was like, you know what? I can just talk about the Kings, or I could talk about the entire NBA and bring you guys as much news as I can pull as possible. So, with the help of my new comfortable chair that is a part of the upgrade setup, I haven't moved over there yet, but hopefully I'll be moving over there soon. But I just gotta say really quickly before we get to this very, very fun to talk about news, but that will definitely change up the NBA. Thank you guys. While I was gone, we reached 301 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everybody that has joined since February. It just shows me that you guys are excited to get to that 500 goal. I know you guys can get there. I know you guys can show as much support as possible. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. It's a good way to not only follow more news that I come up with, but also and see where all my videos are, but also a good way to be named Sub of the Day. And also, if you hit that like button while you're down, comment down below about this subject. It'll get me to that 50 like goal that I know you guys can all hit. Before we get into today's subject, which is going to be Carmelo Anthony and Dwyane Wade, there's no Sub of the Day, but I'm gonna give you guys a really easy way to be Sub of the Day. All you gotta do is subscribe for one. Hit the notifications bell and join my hashtag 6-man squad. I know who you guys are, and you guys are always commenting down below the hashtag 6-man squad, hashtag 6-man hype. You guys are the greatest. Make sure to hit that bell, hit the little notifications check mark right there, and I'll send you guys those updates whenever I put up a video. And comment down below hashtag 6-man squad, hashtag 6-man hype when you guys see the video, and that way I can get back to you guys. I always comment down below to support not only you guys, but it just shows how big the community is getting from how many of you guys are there. Also, make sure you guys comment on each of my videos, because that makes it so I can know who's part of the 6-man squad. If you guys are part of the 6-man squad, when you're commenting about the video, go ahead and put hashtag 6-man squad at the end of your comment so I know that you guys are a part of that squad. And I'll see you guys down there. Let's get right into it. I'm super excited to talk about this. So, first news that came out a few days ago. Carmelo Anthony has officially been traded. Yes, it was a long time coming, and just a few days before training camp, which for the Kings, just to put it a little bit of time perspective, the Kings training camp starts tomorrow. Today is media day. Carmelo Anthony got traded, I think 3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I read. But it took a lot. It took a few months. It took a lot of negotiation, because Carmelo Anthony said himself that he was only going to accept a trade that was going to go to either the Rockets or the Cavaliers. So him going to the Thunder, which is where he went, is very interesting to see. It took the Knicks a lot of resources to do this, but they got a good amount in return. But it's just crazy. It's honestly crazy. It took them firing Phil Jackson and then trading with the Kings for Scott Perry as their new GM, which the Kings did get cash consideration and I think a pick out of it, but I don't remember for sure. I'll have to look up on that. But it took them getting Scott Perry to do it, and I'm glad that Carmelo is finally out of that situation. I think he'll thrive better with the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I feel like his type of play will be a lot better next to Russell and George. This is what the Knicks got for him. The Knicks got Enes Kanter, Doug McDermott, and a 2018 second-round pick. I feel like they probably could have squeezed the 2018 Thunder second-round pick out of them for Carmelo, but at that point, Carmelo's worth is kind of dwindling down and down. I'm surprised they got Kanter and McDermott out of it. But there's that. It's very interesting to see that now that Carmelo's gone, it's just going to be like Frank Ntilikina, Enes Kanter, Doug McDermott. Like, that's what the next starting lineup's going to be. Ntilikina, I don't know who their shooting guard's going to be. McDermott, Porzingis, Kanter. that would be their starting lineup. Or probably run Kanter Porzingis, which Porzingis is obviously going to be the biggest name on that team now. And it'll be interesting how Porzingis gets to run his team with these few future years left on his rookie contract. But let's move on to talking about OKC. OKC's new big three is Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony. This is their starting lineup. And I know for a fact that in today's media interview with Carmelo, he did say that he's open to playing the 4. So, their projected starting lineup would be Russell Westbrook, Andre Roberson, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, and Steven Adams. Which, in my mind, they have a fantastic team going into the Western Conference this year. Probably going to be, could end up being a top 4, top 5 team. I don't know for sure if they could take on the Warriors just yet. Carmelo Anthony versus Draymond, and George versus Kevin Durant. Andre Roberson can definitely guard Clay when he needs to, because he can definitely get down there and get a good defense on him. But you never know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be a good team to face off against the Warriors or other high-tier competitors in the West? Moving on to subject number 2. And that is Dwyane Wade. Today it became official. Last night was when they said it. And yesterday, Dwyane Wade and the Chicago Bulls officially released a buyout for $8 million of his $23 million contract. And that makes him officially the free agent to get. Biggest name to get right now. As soon as that happened, just straight out talks have been coming out that he's already in talks with Cleveland, San Antonio, Miami, and could be in talks with the Thunder. That would be interesting. A Thunder having that setup of a team could be very crazy to see with Wade's services. Because Wade could go home to Miami, play with an up-and-coming team with Dragic, Whiteside, Richardson, all of them. And Winslow, who could be coming back, which would be great to see. Or he could go and team up with LeBron James and try to win a ring with the Cavaliers. Or he can go spur up with Pop and Kawhi on the Spurs and obviously lead them to another top 3 set in the West. Or he can join the big 3 and make it a big 4 in OKC and take it to the Warriors. That would be a very interesting setup right there. In my opinion, my 2 teams that he will most likely go to are either Cleveland or OKC. Cleveland being ahead with the fact that LeBron James is on Cleveland, and people don't just give up that chance. They got to keep that in mind. But this is the starting lineup for Cleveland if Dwyane Wade goes to Cleveland. Starting lineup, opening night. Isaiah Thomas will run the point. Dwyane Wade will run the shooting guard. LeBron James will run that small 4 position. Kevin Love will run that power 4 position. And Tristan Thompson will run that center position. But there has been rumors going around that the Cavs could be looking for a powerhouse on the Pelicans for this last year in his contract. DeMarcus Cousins for their newly acquired for Kyrie 2018 Brooklyn first-round pick and Amon Shumpert. That would be very interesting to see. I feel like it'd be a good starting lineup because obviously you change out Tristan for DeMarcus, but I feel like they would have to give up Tristan Thompson to get DeMarcus. But you never know in that situation. But that's a very interesting lineup to go into right there. And then moving on to the final thing I'm going to talk about, and that's the OKC starting lineup if Wade goes to OKC. And this is where everything just meshes all together. That lineup becomes almost like it's gonna be fun watching these OKC games. Oklahoma City starting lineup would be Russell at 1, Wade at 2, George at 3, Carmelo, who said okay to go for 4, Steven Adams at 5. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a big 4 plus an up and coming good center. Who wouldn't want that? That is phenomenal team right there. OKC would definitely be in the top 4, if not top 3 at that point. No questions asked. That's like a 50-win team. And they have a pretty good bench of Roberson, Grant. Felton can run that backup point guard pretty well with Christian is also there, so they could run the backup point guard pretty well. It'll be fun to watch the Oklahoma City Thunder this year. please let me know down in the comments. Do you think Wade will go to either Cleveland, the Spurs, the Heat, or OKC? I'm going to have a poll for that right at the end of the video that you guys can click and tell me down in the comments below. Remember to hit me up with that hashtag 6-man hype or 6-man squad at the end of your comment so I know that you're a part of the squad. And thank you guys for watching. I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys are excited for more fun videos. Like I said, the Israel videos will be coming up soon. Hit me up on all my social media accounts because you know I have a Facebook, a Twitter, and an Instagram. And I will catch you guys later, Hoop fans.